What happened in Clown Town, dude? Let's get right to it, Darius. Listen, I've been talking about it a lot. What do you think happened? And everybody knows in the NFL you can get got. Okay, but those last 2 weeks, win and you're in, basically. Did you sense was there any thought, like, we're not going to get the job done? What do you think happened late, you think, Darius?
Me personally, man, I felt like a lot of times, when, the season started the way it did, we started losing. And then you start winning. I really felt like people felt like we made it. And, once you start winning a lot of games, and, people start, really, stop focusing on the little small things, small little details, just like, practice, intensity, the details in the practice. I can remember, the Raiders week, man, we started the practice, the offense, we had three MAs. Then next thing the defense went out, we had 3 MAs, and then
sloppy.
Yeah, it was just sloppy. Then I just had a bad feeling, the last 2 weeks. Didn't think, that vibe that I was getting when everything was going well. I think whenever we went down there on Christmas Day to the Cardinals and we won with, everybody but the starters. Yeah. I really felt like people say, there's no way we can lose. But it's the NFL.
So it's a gift and a curse that win.
Yeah, and me personally, man, I'm upset that it ended the way it did, but I'm glad it ended the way it did. And to the point where, I hope this kind of burn deep down in these guys' heart to say, okay, we really just came out here and got them embarrassed. And for the last game of the season, this is how you're going to remember the Indianapolis Colts. So I just want guys to really just lock in and take this offseason as much. Just take this offseason, just kind of get better at absolutely everything. Understand that absolutely nothing in this world is handed to you. You got to go out there and just go out there and earn absolutely everything.
Yeah, and your entire career has been based off of that, obviously, and that is a natural feeling. And I think a lot of guys it was a smack in the mouth, probably, that last game, which is, I guess it could be good for the offseason, training mindset-wise. And only one team wins the Super Bowl. We talked to Austin Eckler earlier. Yeah. They had similar situations where it was like, hey, so good, and then you don't make it. So everybody's bummed at the end of the season. But the way it did end for the team that you guys had, it just felt like, man, this is way too soon. Hard Knocks being there. You think that's the reason why you guys lost? I'll tell Keith Costner. I'll tell NFL Films right now. Is that why?
Hard Knocks was great all year, man. They was out of the way. You really didn't know them too much. Only time it got bad was your off days when they wanted to come over to your house and, spotlight you, but anything dealing with football, it was perfect. It was perfect. It told everything that you needed to be told. Starting the way that we started and actually having success, and just seeing guys outside of the locker room with families and stuff, and seeing our families in the stands. That was a great thing to do. I don't think that was the problem. I just think that people got comfortable.
Yeah, we can blame him if you want. But